I am so excited to bring you all this month's Community Spotlight. Every time I do one of these spotlights, I go online to the Facebook community and I ask, who should I spotlight? Right, and you all give me such great ideas, but this month somebody stood out to me, and that is Mr. John LaFauci with LaFauci Tile and Marble. He is an amazing guy. He runs an amazing business, and I was lucky enough to be invited out to his shop to meet him and learn a little bit more about what he does and how much he gives back to the community. It's really incredible. So, shall we go meet Mr. LaFauci? Let's go. John, thank you so much for having me here today to tell me a little bit more about you and your business. So start by telling me, how long have you been here and what made you start here in Billerica?
So we bought in Billerica 17 years ago.
Okay.
I worked for someone at the time and we lived up here, and then we decided one day it was time for me to go on my own and just figured try to get my feet wet.
So you worked for a company before that?
I actually worked for a family business at the time.
Oh, how long did you do that?
20 years.
Okay.
And I just decided to try and get my feet wet and do it myself.
And how's it been? Good?
There's been ups and downs.
No regrets?
Some days there's regrets, some days there's not. Some days good. Billerica has been very good to us.
Good.
The residents have been very good. We love our town. We love working here. We love the people. It's a blue collar town, and that's what I like about it.
It is. Yeah.
Everyone's average. Everyone's the same.
Right.
We try to give back when we can. We've bought folders for all the schools, for the Kennedy, the Locke, the Ditson. We buy these folders called Mickey folders. The teachers love them. They don't rip.
Nice.
The school logo's in the back. Ours is in the front. Theirs in the front. Ours in the back. And then on the back it says if they mention the ad, we get 3%. I think it was 3 or 5% of our profits back to the school if they mention the ad.
So those are all the students get those?
Every student gets one. We've done it for
Wow.
the Ditson for the past 3 or 4 years. We did the Kennedy 1 year. We've done the Locke a couple years. We do Athlete of the Week for the Billerica High School, where we buy T-shirts with our logo on them and the high school logo, and the athletic department picks out athletes of every sport for every season and acknowledges them. What else have we done in town?
I heard something about you having something to do with a parade. Is that
Yep,
true?
we do a parade in town. It started at COVID for Easter with Consider It Done special events with Amy. We did the Easter Bunny during COVID, and now every year we do Santa. And we have a bunch of local contractors and companies put their trucks out, and we drive around for 4 or 5 hours in town and bring Santa around.
Now, is it the real Santa?
I cannot divulge that.
Okay, all right.
We bought playground equipment this year for the Ditson School.
Oh, nice.
We donated $5,000 to the Billerica Food Pantry and $5,000 to the Billerica High School athletic lacrosse team. So we try to give back. This town has been very good to us, and we try to give back where we can for this town.
That is amazing. I can't think of any other companies that have been so involved in the community. So
Well,
I think
there's
really
some out there that do, and you
Yeah.
know, but we're not trying to pat ourselves on the back. It's just we just like to give. It's just
well, that's what
pay it forward.
That's what community is all about, right? That
Correct.
makes a strong,
So-
solid community, and I think that's fantastic. So, tell me a little bit about the work you do. You do finished tile work.
We do anywhere from bathroom remodels to general contracting, a bathroom remodel, bringing a plumber, electrician. We use local plumbers, local electrician from Billerica. We use local plasterer. We do backsplashes, mud rooms. Now we just got into laminate flooring, LVT. We started doing that. I like what I do.
Yeah,
I like to see the finished product. It's fun.
that makes it not work, right? When you love what you do.
Some days it's not work. Some days it's torture, but it's fun. I have just me and a guy. We had a bigger company, and then during COVID, unfortunately, we had to lay some guys off and downsize because the work wasn't there, and everyone was scared.
Yeah,
And I understand that.
yeah. So now it's kind of like a family thing, right?
It's just me and one guy. My wife, you know, is behind the scenes. She's the brains of the operation.
Okay.
I'm the face. Some people say, why am I the face? My boys are very helpful. They've been behind me. They come to work when they have to, John and Mark. When I need them, they're on the job sites. They're with us. In the winter, we offer snow plowing because the trucks don't roll out. They just slide everywhere, so we go out plowing. And my boys are right with me. They're hardworking. So that's pretty much it. I think the nice thing is that I'm on every job.
Yeah.
I sell meat, and I'm there. I just don't send a guy and throw them there and say, here it is. I'll be back when the job's done for a check.
Right.
I'm there.
And that's not very common, I would say.
The one people don't have to pay extra is my singing.
Oh, you sing on the job?
Some days I'll sing. My helper laughs, but I'll sing, and people don't pay extra for that.
Okay.
American Idol's not calling anytime soon.
Well, that's good because then you'll be here to do tiling. Otherwise, you'd be off in Hollywood. So.
Off in Hollywood, exactly.
All right. So, how can people find you? I see you have your trucks here driving around town. So, if you see Mr. John driving his truck, give him a wave and a smile. And then, how else can they find you?
Call my cell 781-854-6400. I'm on Facebook under John LaFauci Tile and Marble. Instagram, same thing, and my website is johnlafaucitilemarble.com.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Thanks for having me.
And it was great to meet you.
Thank you.